You know me, it's B Marsh Boxing, y'all. And I'm gonna forever stay on this man Errol Spence's neck. Because this guy ain't who y'all claim he was. And as a matter of fact, y'all fellas still in denial, you know, because this guy showed you exactly who he was in that Bud Crawford fight. Straight up and down fighter with no special effects. Only got one gear in him. Come forward. Got no lateral movement, no head movement. And this guy, like I said, is a football player. That all, you know. This guy, look, you thought a guy who plays football could beat a guy like Terrence Bud Crawford? Stop the cap, man. This man, Errol Spence, he a whole scumbag. You know what I'm saying? This man, this man, for years, it ain't starting now. For years, he tried to age the man Bud Crawford out, hopefully hoping that the man will get older and will get vulnerable as time goes by. That obviously didn't work last year, July 29th, 2023. You know what I'm saying? When the man Bud Crawford handed the man Errol Spence his ass, he handed him his own ass on a silver platter. You know what I mean? Now here we are. After this man Fundora gets a big upset victory over Tim Tszyu, Kostya Tszyu's son. Very impressive. You know what I mean? The man, he got it done. Coming in as an underdog, he got it done. Now, guess who wants to jump in line after ducking Bud Crawford, the Bud Crawford rematch? Guess who wants to get in line to fight the man Fundora now all of a sudden? After the man Bud Crawford almost a month ago or a few weeks ago has petitioned the WBO, which is granted. It's not a matter of having to go any you know it wasn't going to be anything about time or having to evaluate if Bud Crawford. No, that's not how it goes, man. The man activated his WBO status as the current WBO 147-pound champion, quote unquote, also, not quote unquote, in parentheses, also undisputed welterweight champion. He automatically gets a first shot, first digs at Sebastian Fondora's new WBO strap. You know, all of a sudden, where was this guy Errol Spence when Bud Crawford activated his WBO status to fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fondora? And the general consensus was it was going to be Tim Tszyu winning this fight, and that's who probably Bud Crawford would have to face if he wanted a shot at a 154-pound title. Well, Tim Tszyu's out the picture right now. We'll see if Honduras and Tim Tszyu get a rematch popping. But where was the man Errol Spence a few weeks ago when Bud Crawford did that? He was nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. Just like he been hibernating all this time hiding. You know what I'm saying? And the only time he came out looking like a whole bitch, talking about his eye, and he had an eye patch on his eye and says, I can't fight Bud Crawford. My eye, like your eye gonna be messed up forever. Your eye looks pretty fine now. Why isn't it a question of you trying to do a rematch with the man Bud Crawford? You see, Errol Spence, man, these type of guys, I can't believe at one point in time I liked this guy. And you know when that was? When he fought fellas like Leonard Bundle. That was a very long time ago. After that, I seen the bitch assness from Slim, you know what I mean? Absolutely. I seen the bitch assness from Slim, you know. I thought he should get his IBF shot at Kell Brook. He got it. And that was all well and fine. Yeah, Kell Brook coming off a loss. Right. Anyways, the man Errol Spence want to jump the line now all of a sudden to fight the man Fenduro when Bud Crawford already been done that. You know what I mean? Everything Errol Spence, man, Errol Spence hasn't done half the shit the man Bud Crawford done in this boxing game. Yeah, I'm saying they names shouldn't even be mentioned in the same stratosphere unless it's going to be in the ring for that rematch that Errol Spence knows he do not want. You know what I mean? Because he's going to get his boot smoked. You know what I mean? Let me tell you this right now. They want to pressure the man, Sebastian Fondora, to drop that WBO belt because Vaco Paccarel, the WBO president, um, has made they've said that the fight should be next with Fondura and Bud Crawford, right? Now Errol Spence and his fans and all these lamos, they want the man Fondura to drop that WBO belt, keep the WBC belt, so he doesn't have to worry about Terrence Crawford. And in the meantime, in between time, he'll be fighting the man Errol Spence next. I don't think the man Fondura is built like that, at least from what he says. But time will tell. When these guys get in position now, they got much more decisions, as opposed to when they had no belts. So, with that being said, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. When Errol Spence, if you do so happen to get in the ring with Fondura, dogs, them fellas, it's gonna be another Erickson Lubin episode, man. Erickson Lubin damn near got beat within an inch of his life by the man Fondura. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it's gonna be the same kind of movie, and we're gonna have seen it before with Erickson Lubin and Fondura. It's gonna be the same thing. Now, Errol Spence might think he could do what Brian Mendoza did. I'm not gonna say what Brian Mendoza did was a lucky punch. No, not at all. You know what I mean? Styles make fights, and in my opinion, stylistically, man, Bud Crawford, and Errol Spence will have issues with the height and the reach. But I believe Bud Crawford is an all-time great, a more craftier fighter, more higher boxing IQ than Errol Spence would ever have, and I believe it's a tougher fight for Errol Spence and Fondura. And I'm trying to tell you, Mo, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be an Erickson Lubin type of fight. How Erickson Lubin got punished by Fondura, you know what I mean? But this is why I say the man's a whole scumbag and a waste man. All of a sudden you wanna come out. You tried to freeze the man, and that shit disgusted me, how they treated the man Bud Crawford. They tried to freeze him out and try to make him look like he's irrelevant and stuff. Just because the man gonna whoop your ass? Are you serious? What kind of whole shit is that? Hey, man, I guess that's how these fellas is built, man. That's how he built. Bitch assness, you know what I mean? Bud Crawford, hey, I believe I believe, for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, he deserves a shot before the man Errol Spence. Errol Spence need to go to the back of the line. I'm saying, go work your way back up, dogs, because you ain't done nothing in this boxing game besides get beat by the man Bud Crawford in spectacular fashion on the biggest stage. That's what happened. All that other stuff you did before that don't even count. Sean Porter's or the Ugas that the referee saved you from when Slim knocked that mouthpiece out your face and he almost knocked you out, then the referee saved his ass. I'm saying, all these things don't matter. Kell Brook coming off a loss. They don't matter at this point in time because all that was the build up for the undisputed fight and he failed miserably. Face flat on the canvas. Miserably. But now he want to jump in front of the man. Come on, are you serious? That's why I call him a whole scumbag. And I've been lost respect for Slim. I've been lost respect for him, and it is what it is, man. My respect don't pay his bill. He could care less, right? But you know how it goes. Hey, man, the fans are who make the fighters. The fans are who say who's the best. They're delusional fans, and you could debunk everything they say, just like a LeBron fan. A LeBron fan could say he better than Michael Jordan. Cool, that's your opinion. But if you want to talk to somebody who really know the real deal, your shit gonna be debunked. You're gonna be sitting there looking stupid like Errol Spence did on July 29th versus Bud Crawford. Be Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. I know the Errol Spence fans gonna be mad, but I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, dogs. I've been here, Slim. I've been here through thick and thin. You know what I mean? You two fucking with my views and shit. It doesn't even matter. But y'all gonna get this message, and you gonna get that work. Be Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. I'm out of here. This man, Errol Spence, is really on some whole time like Canelo. You know what I mean? That's why these guys praise Canelo, Jamel Charlos. These kind of fellas be on Canoli's dick because they don't have no confidence in themselves. They look up to another whole loser who's manipulating the game in Canoli, and that's what they aspire to be. The type of fighters who fight on easy mode and try to get the highest, biggest paydays. That's what they trying to do. But we not having that. I'm going to stay on his neck. I'm out.